Hello, I'm BX and this is Seed Sunday, the weekly series I run on my channel where I show you Seed's Minecraft console edition, which are particularly interesting and worth checking out in some way. And that's right, you can already work out why this one's so great. Look at the map and look at the size of those mushroom biomes. That's right, the brand new large biome preset on console allows you to have some pretty insanely sized mushroom biomes, and this Seed not only has one of the biggest ones, in fact probably one of the biggest ones that is possible, but it has two of them on the same seed. So yeah, it's got two giant mushroom biomes, which are great fun to explore, and I'll be showing you in today's video, of course. But it also has 5 ocean monuments and a few other really great things worth checking out, which makes me want to show you in today's Seed Sunday. So hopefully you do enjoy it. You can like the video if you do, because it helps out the channel and lets me know you do like these sorts of insane seeds. A reminder that it's going to be on screen right now, and if you want to check it out, just type in that big seed into your console and use the large biome preset with the classic world size. Again, classic world size is only on next gen, so large biome preset is the most important thing because that will give you the larger biomes. Interestingly though, even though it has larger biomes, only the mushroom islands got expanded. Look at this island right here. This is like a, little plains island in the center of everything. This isn't a very large plains, which interested me a little bit, and we'll get to that later. But for now, let's go straight to the very first thing you're probably most curious in, because when you spawn on this seed, you need a bonus chest, because otherwise you can't leave the island without swimming all the way away. But it is a really great little island because it's the only plains on the entire map, or the only plains within like reach of this one, which means you're going to be surrounded by animals within seconds. Like, look how many animals we have here. We have horses, we've got pigs, we've got cows, we've got sheep. All the food you'll ever need to have will be found right here, and donkeys apparently too. Isn't that great? And that's just a fun little example of what you get here. Also, as you can see, just in the distance, there are like quite a few ocean monuments findable in the water just around this island. There's one just to the north there. You could just about see it a second ago. But yeah, basically there's ocean monuments all over the place. We'll get to those in a second, but let's go straight to the first mushroom biome, the biggest of the two, because this is probably what you want to check out first. That's right, there is a mushroom biome that genuinely is this size. Look at the scale of this thing. I mean, it's absolutely nuts that you can just like have mushroom biome here and the mushroom biome there, and then over the hill there's even more, like just as much. It's really ridiculous, the scale of this thing, and I feel like if you wanted to build in a mob safe biome, again, remember that there are no mobs that spawn in this place, this is the only and probably best way to do so, because again, the size, the scale of this thing means you can build like a whole community here. You could have like 4 separate people with 4 separate corners of the island in their own houses, and there's quite a distance between all of you still. You could build a village here if you wanted to. Again, mushroom biome village. I think that'd be a really great project by itself. But yeah, there's a bunch of fun stuff you can do here, and it's also like a pretty regular biome too. So you do find stuff and mining places and stuff like that. So if you want to get into giant caves and look for ores, you can do everything you want to do in a regular biome, except it's way easier, way safer here. Plus, the biggest pro, the real one, the one we're all looking for, is the fact that it has mushrooms here. That's right, mushrooms are just better cows. They're the best mob in the game, and they can only be found when you've got a mushroom biome. And when you've got one this big, you're gonna get a bunch of mushrooms. So yeah, that's something I think is really great. Just the size of this thing, the scale of this thing is really hard to like properly encapsulate in like one view. But hopefully you can kind of get the idea that yeah, lots of mushroom biome. It just keeps on going and it keeps on going and it keeps on going and it keeps on going. So with that said, let's move on to the second mushroom biome on this map, and this one's quite interesting because it's not quite as big. On the map it looks kind of small just by comparison, but bear in mind this is still absolutely massive biome. It's because of the large biome preset, of course, but it's still way larger than it ever could be before, because look at the size of this thing. So bear in mind, before the islands would be maybe like this bit right here, cut off at this brown mushroom, and now the island goes all the way over here. There's even like a little heart lake here, that's nice. It goes all the way over here, and then like even further to the south until it reaches this point over here, and then there's a few like peninsulas and bits like this that are barely held together, but it's still this one giant continuous landmass, and it's pretty great stuff. But it also contains, quite interestingly, because I'm sure, I could talk about the mushroom biome all day, but I'm sure some of you are like, okay, we get it, but what else have we got going on here? Well, we've also got a stronghold, which is found underneath the mushroom biome. So as you can see, this is a stronghold. You can explore the thing to find, I found an ender pearl pretty quickly, and I also found the stronghold fairly quickly. It goes pretty low down as well, because it just goes down and down and down. But also, interestingly, you find a bunch of enchanted books in the room over here. So as you can see, there is Smite 4, Smite 4, that's Smite 5 together. We got Power 3, we got Punch 2, Mending 1, Mending, really good book, of course. We've also got in here, as you can see, Power and Efficiency, and then we've got Thorns on this one. Again, rare enchantments all over the place, rare stuff to go with your rare biomes, to go with your rare seed. I think it's pretty great. And like I mentioned, it just this place just keeps going down and down and down, which might be a thing that you do like. So there's a chest found above here, contains a single apple apparently. That's not the chest I was looking at. But yeah, if you just keep going down, then you can get right near to the bottom levels, and that's something you might like in a stronghold. But even if you're not into that and you just want to kind of keep doing your thing, then you'll eventually find yourself the end portal, which again I found, but it's like in a separate corner. The end portal is fairly close to the spawn as well, and yeah, just there we go, as you can see. Pretty interesting stuff. Also, it contains, quite fascinating to me, it has 2 of the Eye of Enders already put in there, which is a nice little bonus. Like, 2 is less than common, and it's great to see that right there. So, moving on from this, like I said, so this is found just underneath the mushroom biome. The fact that you have a mushroom biome that's fully explorable that easy is amazing. Again, no mobs will spawn besides from mob spawners, and even then, I think it's only the silkfish spawner that's activating, but that's what you find on both these mushroom biomes. Okay, here's my ideas, right? So I feel like sometimes Seed Sunday is like an inspiration if you want to start a brand new Minecraft world and you're just curious. Okay, we got 2 giant mushroom biomes, make a bridge between them, and because mycelium spreads, even though the mushroom biome doesn't spread, what you can actually do is if you place a bunch of dirt, so I'll do this now and then we'll come back to it. If you place a bunch of dirt, eventually the mycelium will spread over it, and you could have like the 2 mushroom ions be combined. So again, if we do this right now, so let's just like place it along as we go, then it's just going to be a giant strip of dirt, but then as you have more and more and more, it kind of like allows the mycelium to spread, and it causes this to happen. Again, just the mycelium, not the actual mushroom biome, so mobs will spawn on the bridge unless you light it up, but the fact that it would look like one giant continuous mushroom biome with a giant bridge between them, or in fact play with friends and like make it like a challenge, like island versus island. There's loads of fun ideas of just 2 giant islands like this, and I really do quite like it. But that's not all the seed has to offer. I did mention 5 ocean monuments earlier, right? Because it does have 5 of them. The closest one is found just to the west of the spawn. I believe it would be the west. Yeah, it's found just to the west of the spawn over here. As you can see, there's the spawn island. Here is the ocean monument. As you can see, pretty darn close. And yeah, this is a fully formed one. It's one you want to go to if you want to get the Elder Gardens killed and all that sort of stuff. But if you just want to check out some weird broken stuff, then good news, this seed has a bunch of them for you. So yeah, we head to the very top left corner over here. You can see there's a ocean monument, which just kind of fused with the wall. So it means if you go inside this thing, which you have to break your way inside, if you go inside this thing, then it's kind of like empty. You've still got your 8 gold, of course, but I don't believe you have any Elder Guardians, or at least I didn't have any when mine spawned. So either 0 or 1, or yeah, maybe if we like break up, we'll find one in here somewhere. But yeah, as far as I can tell, there is no Elder Guardians. It's just, you know, this giant weird structure, which is good because, you know, no fatigue or stuff. Actually, easy way to check if we just go into survival quickly. Yeah, there's no Elder Guardian because otherwise we get fatigue. So you can get the free 8 gold for a golden apple really, really easily. But then if you want more gold than the 8 plus the 8 you've already gone, then we've got another one found just over here. And this one's only slightly glitched into the wall, like it's only the last few blocks. And it's quite cool because it means that, like, yeah, again, like it just goes straight into a wall like this. I believe this means you only get 1 Elder Guardian in this particular place, if I'm not mistaken. Unless, oh no, it would be 2 or 3 fully. So you get all the Elder Guardians still, you just don't get some of the stronghold. Sorry, the ocean monument, which is pretty great. Or the sea temple, as we're calling it these days. But as well as that, so that's 3 out of the 4 found. Now we've got a 4th one. Again, 3 of these are glitched into the wall, just at different angles. So this 4th one is found just over here. And again, glitched into the wall more than just a little bit. And it leads to this very interesting scenario because it's like side-on glitch. So you get 2 Elder Guardians and you probably get your gold here. But as you can see, the way the pathway leads you in is it leads you right into this wall. And because you don't have access to the last block of the world anymore, you can't get over there, which is, no, that's sad and depressing if you ask me. But still, as you can see, pretty great stuff going on just over here. And yeah, that's pretty great. So with that said, this is the 4th ocean monument, but there's one more found in the top right corner. Again, there's 4 in a row for some reason, and this one isn't glitched at all. Again, if you want fully formed ocean monuments, if that's your thing, then we got another one found just over here. Again, same stuff, 3 Elder Guardians, some gold, some sponges, all the normal stuff. And, you know, by the time you get to your 5th one, you're probably going to be kind of tired of it. But I think it'd be kind of a cool idea to, like, be like, yeah, conquer all 5 ocean monuments in a row. Make that your challenge. So maybe the seed gives you that thing if you want it. Again, there's a 12 ocean monument seed I've found already. But, you know, like, 5 is still pretty darn impressive when it has this stuff as well. Then we've got the last island I haven't shown off already, because there's another plains over there. But again, it's a really tiny one. We've also got this island right here, which, as you can, like I said, this is large biomes. But for some reason, the only biomes that went large are the mushroom biomes, because the forest is pretty reasonably sized. This is the only wood you'll find on the entire map besides abandoned mine shafts. So if you want to find trees, I should say, not just wood. If you want to find trees, this is the only place to do so, just to the east of the spawn. It's quite some distance. Make sure you get some wood for a boat, which you can't get without a bonus chest. So really, really, really do recommend the bonus chest here. So then also next to it, like on top of all the other stuff we found, we've got this skeleton spawner found just below the water, which I thought was pretty great. And in the chest over here, you can see a bunch of gunpowder, a saddle, and a thing too. So you can have a horse for this world. It's kind of ironic, actually, like the idea that the world gives you this horse armor and a saddle, and it's like, yeah, go saddle your horse, tame the world, do your thing, and then you look around and you realize, oh, yeah, horses are so useful on this world. But I think, actually, if you've got a horse in a boat, because that's a thing you can do, and you took it over to here, I'd argue there is some use to that. So, you know, even though it's a bit of a mean gift, you know, don't. I think there's a phrase, I don't know what it means, don't look a gift horse in the mouse. Maybe that's relevant to today's thing. I'll have to look it up sometime later. But, you know, it probably makes sense, right? It probably makes sense. But yeah, as you can see, Actually, none of the mycelium has spread. But yeah, and basically, I think that's a cool idea still regardless. Even if it doesn't spread, you can still touch it up, and then it will spread from there. It's kind of like grass in the way it spreads, I believe. And it'll only spread like certain distances. But anyway, point being, hope you all enjoyed today's video. Like it if you did like it, because it helps out the channel a lot. Let us know you do like this sort of video. So you can see it doesn't spread to grass, because grass is there, but it will spread to dirt eventually. But not now. Like if you did like it, because it helps out the channel a lot. Let us know you do like this sort of video. Share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel. And if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, also hit the bell so you can see notifications every time I upload. And that's letting YouTube know that you really do want to see these videos daily on your, not homepage, but I guess also your notifications or on your email. So thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. Wait, it did change. Like just after I after I left, a few blocks started appearing. I swear.